Hi, it's Bethany. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be planning out the week of Monday, August 25th through Sunday, August 31st in my Erin Condren Dashboard planner. And I'm going to try something a little bit different this week. Either a few days ago or maybe within the past week or so, at least as of when I'm filming this, Kristan Kremer, hopefully I'm pronouncing her last name correctly, but loving her videos so much, she also uses a dashboard planner. But Kristan released a video all about how to plan basically and how she goes about doing her plans. And basically she released the 7-step process. And today I'm gonna try her 7-step process, obviously using my own plans, but I'm gonna try her process in my planner and see how it works for me. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'll take you along for the journey and we'll see what happens. So we are just going to dive right in. The first thing though, I think I'm going to take this planner out of the folio. I have been really enjoying the folio for taking my planner to work. It feels a lot more protected in it than just letting it be loosey-goosey, but I'm gonna take it out because I think it's a lot easier to, flip with the coil, etc. So we're just gonna take it out here quick. All right, so I actually have the 7-step process over here in my planner thoughts notes page in my iPad that I'm going to refer to. And the very first step that Kristan recommends is to refer to your monthly calendar. Now, I'm not really a monthly calendar, person usually, but this month is the first time I've really started using the monthly calendar and referring to it. So this actually is going to work out well this month. And something else that Kristan mentions is, or that she talks about a lot, is the concept of week numbers. And I have honestly never heard it before. She also released a video recently talking about why she does the week numbers. So I will link both videos that I'm talking about, the one where she goes through the step process and the one where she talks about the week numbers below, so that you can catch up to what I'm talking about if you haven't already seen both of these great videos. I'm gonna try and we'll incorporate the week numbers. We're gonna do the whole 9 yards, all Kristan style in this video. In reviewing the monthly calendar, this will be week 35 then, and hopefully I have all of my weeks correct, but I think we're in week 35 of the year. And my son starts his PSEO classes, so post-secondary education opportunity. It's where he takes classes at the college and he receives his high school credits. So he's a senior. That's how he's taking all of his high school classes this year. He also has a dentist appointment. And then I am actually traveling to North Carolina and then also to Pennsylvania. Our cat has a consultation, so we got some things going on today. So first thing, I'm going to transfer the stuff from my monthly over to the week. So that'll be my step 1. So up at the top, I'm just gonna put week 35. Maybe that will help me, maybe it won't. We're gonna try something new here. And then for Monday the 25th, I'm just gonna write down that Chris is starting his classes. Chris starts school. I cannot believe he is already a senior. Goes by so fast. And he's my baby. He's my youngest. And Tuesday, he has that dentist appointment. And I won't be taking him because I'll be out of town, but I still like to note it so that I can remind folks if I need to while I'm out. On Friday, our cat has a consultation. Mochi, she's our girl cat, so she has a consultation she might need like some kind of eye surgery for her eyelashes. They're like annoying her eye, I guess. And she may or may not need surgery. Let's hope not, but if she needs it for quality of life, then of course we'll do what we need to do. And then on the 31st, Wesley, my oldest, is packing. They are getting a U-Haul. He's actually moving in, his cousin and him are moving in with 3 other guys to this house near the college. So that'll be a good scenario for him. Okay, so that is step 1 of the process of reviewing the monthly calendar. We moved everything over from the month to here for appointments. Also, I think this is where she said to put anything on the to-do, like on for the day, if there's something that had to get done that day, on that day. And so I'm not going to put anything down that is like an actual to-do. There's nothing like that I have that week. Again, I'm going to be out of town and helping my mom with some stuff most of this week, so we're going to leave that as is. Saturday is actually my grandparents on my mom's side. It's their 70th wedding anniversary party. So that's what we're going to be doing that day. Their actual anniversary is on September 2nd. That's looking good. Okay, one step down. Now we need to review last week, and I believe this is where we move anything over from last week that did not get done. Let me refresh. Yes. Okay, so if there's anything last week that I need to move, this is where I would move it. Some of the stuff I'm still working on. I'm just reviewing probably the Chris 504 if I haven't done that yet. Okay, I think that's the only thing I need to shift. Again, it's a little bit of a weird week. That looks good. I think that does it for the things I need to move. There's not really anything else that has to shift because I think everything else I'm gonna try to just either get it done or I might even shift to the following week after this. All right, so next what I want to do is that takes us to number 3, which is to review the monthly dashboard and goals is what she suggests doing next as a number 3. So let's flip to the dashboard, see how I'm doing there. Oh my gosh, see, the freezer is still on the list. I've not touched the freezer. The freezer is still on the list. The utensil drawer is still on the list. The foyer closet is still on the list. These things, oh my gosh, I'm running out of time in August to do them. They may or may not get to it. But my gratitude list, I do think that I'm going to continue my gratitude list. So I'm going to keep going with that. So I'm going to add that here, that is something that I want to continue, is to continue that. Okay, so this is actually cruising along pretty well, and I find that like having a plan is making it really easy to plan for the week. So the next thing on the list is to add the recurring weekly tasks, and for me, that is my weekly reset. So I'm going to use this area here this week and try that in this little box. And I'm going to put my weekly reset over here. And I do think that I want to try, let's do a color. We're going to pull in a little bit of color. I'm picking this blue this week. And I'm going to just do as per usual for me, which is the meal plan. Sometimes I see meal prep, I think by accident. I don't really meal prep. It's really just planning out the meals for the week and ordering groceries and then also laundry. So for me, with all the traveling and the things I have going on throughout basically the next 10 days, it's all about family. So my focus for sure on the next few days is just gonna be family time. Like that's it. There is just one singular focus. Very next thing on our list is to go through and add in the habits, which is great because they're right here as our next thing. So next I'm gonna go in and add in some habits and I just pop those in on the habit tracker. I'm not gonna be home with a pet, so I'm gonna really put some things to kind of just focus in on next. So the habits that I chose are a little bit different this week. Again, this week is a little bit out of the norm for me. So I chose drink my water, get fresh air, have a good conversation, do my skincare, get enough sleep, and hugs. Like I said, it's a family-filled week, so just make sure we get some good hugs in. And then finally, what she has is to schedule in self-care and hobbies. And I love this because usually what I would do is I would go in and schedule things like my, speed puzzling practice or my workouts and, maybe, pedicures, or if I was getting my nails done, things like that, which I love. But I don't have anything like that going on this next week. So we're just gonna kind of leave it blank and leave the space. But what I'm gonna do is add a little bit more of this blue marker that I have. What is this again? I always forget what these are called. Clean colored dot markers. I think it's just a mouthful. Maybe we should abbreviate them to something else. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of this blue. I just think it's a pretty color. That's why I chose it. There's no fruit involved this week. I'm gonna go in with this and just kind of add a little bit more flair to it. Maybe put a few stickers at all if I think it needs it, and we will wrap it up. Okay, there we go. So I think this is pretty good. I'm not so sure what I'm gonna put here yet. The past few weeks I was gonna take some notes on where I was gonna try out some group fitness. I'm gonna have to come back to this later. That kind of got put on the back burner, and then other weeks I've done meal planning. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for this week. It might just be taking notes, or I might do some little memory planning from time with family this week. So we'll see what that turns into. I did add a couple of little stickers and a little blue highlighter just to give it a little bit of something. There's not a lot going on otherwise right now, but it is a nice structure for the rest of the week because I do like to still use my planner throughout the week. And then the stickers came from this book, which is Bunches of Botanical. I found this on Amazon, and it's just a really pretty book full of lots of different just kind of like florals and birds and some little, you know, bugs and different things throughout. So it's just a really, I don't know, just really pretty sticker book. That does it for this week. Thank you, Kristan, for some of your amazing content. I always love watching your videos. I've returned to Planner World after being out for 3 years, and some of the creators that I enjoyed watching are no longer putting out videos, and I found some new creators that I loved, and she's definitely one of them. So I really enjoyed doing this this spread that was inspired by the video that she put out there with her 7-step process, and it was really fun to try something different and mix it up a little bit. And I find that her style is not too different from mine, to be honest, so it was kind of an easy one because she's very functional, and so am I. So it was fun. It was fun. So anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day and rest of your week, and we will see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.